Okay. If you were interviewing me, if you were looking for a teacher for CLTC, maybe a teacher to teach leadership and administration, and you were interviewing these people, what questions would you ask? Okay, so just talk to your neighbor for a moment. What questions would you ask me if you were interviewing me for a job at CLTC? Okay, you have 4 minutes to talk with your neighbor or in your groups. Sorry, Engelbert, you're not in a group.
You ask someone here to interview someone, that's easy qualification. It's communication. If you are interviewing for the political interview, the most important thing you want to know is this it's extremely important for the
Conversation. Challenging patience or qualification. What is the generation? So you should learn knowledge. The thing you challenge you in this mission. That's why all things come to this stuff. But the terms of how we like to use it's nice, yes, nice proposal. Don't die, don't touch.
Okay, give me one of your questions. Okay, you're interviewing me. What are you going to ask me?
Okay, one of the questions we would ask is what is your qualification regarding
Okay,
the
my current denomination is CBC.
No, sorry. Come again. We ask you again because the question is that
the question we asking is that in interviewing someone is to interview someone, the question we would ask is, what is your qualification?
Qualifications. Okay. All right. So I have an honors degree in regional planning, an honors degree in theology, a master of theology, and a doctor of ministries degree, a doctor of ministries. So it's not a PhD, but it's a different kind of doctoral degree.
Okay. The next one again in lay. What is the most challenging part in the administration?
For me or for
finish.
others? For just for
Yeah.
me. For me.
For you.
Yeah, for me, staff issues is the most difficult because on the one hand, you're needing good performance from people, but on the other hand, you're wanting to be kind to them. So knowing whether to how to treat people and how to motivate them to perform well is the hardest thing for me. Okay, good question.
Thank you.
So Barnes, give me a question.
Yeah, one from Barnes. One question during interview will ask is, what is your last school attended, or what is your last college or qualification? Last school attended.
Okay, so the doctoral degree was through Columbia International University in South Carolina in the USA, America. But so in the USA, but I didn't live there for very long because most of it I did part-time while I was in Nigeria. So I did it more as a part-time student, and I didn't live for very long in America. Okay, another question.
Yeah, angle bet here.
Barnes here.
Go ahead.
Do you have any other hobbies to take part or work in your, apart from your secular knowledge you have?
Say that again.
Do you have other hobbies for your apart from your secular job?
Just hold the microphone a little bit further away from you. Just hold it about 6 inches or a foot away from you, not too close to your mouth.
Okay, thank you. Do you have other hobbies for apart from your secular job, like teaching, career, and all this?
Okay, thank you. Hobbies. Yeah, I like sports. I like tennis and basketball and running. I used to play rugby, but not for a long time ago. I like reading, movies, family, grandchildren. Yeah, and I love teaching. So it's yeah, my hobbies are mostly sports, outdoor sports. I like outdoor sports. Okay, someone else.
Bengal bet here. Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Okay. Bengal bet here. My question is,
relating to your connected to Papua New Guinea now. Since you connected to PNG, my question to you is, despite the reality of the state of our country, so many negative news in regard to the social behavior of the people, what drives you to be a lecturer in an institution that tries to promote morality in our society? What was the driving force that leads you to be a lecturer that wants to influence moral behavior in our society? Thank you.
Okay, very good question. Yeah, the call of God was the start and continues to be something that I don't treat lightly. God has called us to Papua New Guinea, but Papua New Guinea is also a rich culture, beautiful people. Every country has its problems, and every country has some strengths. So we enjoy Papua New Guineans, Melanesians. We enjoy the relationship side, the connectedness, the vibrancy. We like, the spiritual commitment that you have. So yeah, number one is the call of God. Number two, we love Melanesians. Number three would be, the opportunity that I have in Papua New Guinea. I have opportunities to teach in other countries, but in Papua New Guinea at CLTC, I have a lot more opportunity to have an influence. So that would be the third reason. Okay, nice questions. One more, maybe two more, then we're finished.
Yeah, from Lay. Okay. What is the most important thing that in the administration, especially you are the one that taking this course, will make you qualify you to be a good administrator?
So what will make me qualified? Yeah, I don't think I am the most qualified, because I've never been a pastor in Papua New Guinea. So I'm not the most qualified. But I have a gifting in that area, and I've had a wide range of experiences, both in the area of planning ministry, dealing with personnel issues, staffing issues, financial issues. So I've got a very broad experience in Papua New Guinea, in Nigeria and New Zealand. My undergraduate studies, I did a lot of study of administration. Some of it's not very relevant to Papua New Guinean churches, but it still has some. It is relevant.
One last one from Barnes.
A wide range of experience. I think that would be the main thing that makes me effective in teaching the subject. Okay, last question.
Thank you. One last one from
then you have to decide whether you want to employ me. Who's speaking? Is this Api?
Can you describe a time when you had to solve a complex problem?
Oh, that's a good question. Some of the complex problems I'm working on at the moment, I can't tell you about because they're a bit confidential, and you will know some of the situations that I'm dealing with. When I was the country director in Nigeria, I had 100 missionaries from around the world. I had 400 staff, and there was fighting between the Muslims and the Christians. And in one weekend, 3,000 people got killed through the fighting in the town that we were living in. So one of the decisions that we had to make was whether we would evacuate or whether we would stay in the city where there was a war going on. And then how to protect the missionaries living in that city. When the fighting started, it was during the Friday prayers. The Muslims launched an attack on the Christians. One of our daughters was on the other side of the city, and we couldn't get across the city to get her back. So we were cut off from our daughter, who was only about 10 years old at the time. So a very dangerous situation. We were living on a hospital compound because my wife is a nurse, and the Muslims attacked. There was 2 hospitals in the city, and the Muslims attacked the other hospital, and they were threatening to attack our hospital, but we got the army to come onto our compound and help protect us. Anyway, we were on the one hand trusting God for protection. On the other hand, we were doing what we could to protect ourselves, and there was some difficult, keeping the expatriates, helping them to feel okay, stopping them from being too nervous, too fearful. There was one situation. Okay, you now have to decide whether you're going to employ me for this course or not.
Yeah, you are good.
Trouble is, you don't have any choice. All right. Next class, which is on, what are we? Wednesday. Wednesday is our next class. So who are we going to get? Maybe Thompson, you can give some of your life history on next class on Wednesday afternoon. It doesn't have to be as long as mine. Your life is shorter than mine, so you don't have. No one asked me how old I am, so I don't have to tell you that. Okay, this is what we want to do today. Three things. One is to begin to think about administration. We won't go very far today, but a little bit of thinking about administration. I want us to agree on the main topics for this class, and I want you to get started with a cash book. So those are what we're going to do for the rest of the time. Think about administration, agree on the main topics for the class, and get started with a cash book. Okay, before we do that, I got some pictures here. What is this? What is this communicating about the ministry of an administrator? What does this picture communicate about the work of an administrator?
Bumps here. I think the pictures in front of us here on the screen shows us that that's the front page is the cover to what is inside. We need to know on the other side of that page.
Yes. So what is he doing? What is he doing in that picture?
And the cover page is hiding the thing we should know about.
It looks like he has a clipboard. You know what a clipboard is? A board that you... Barnes, can you shut your laptops? Barnes, can you shut your laptops down? We don't need our laptops today, so if you can just shut them down, shut the... Are you hearing me, Barnes? Okay, someone else. What is this picture telling us about the administrator?
Yeah. That's us. Is doing about administrator. Maybe he's documenting things in the paper there. The work of the administration.
Okay, keeping records. Okay, the administrator is keeping records. What is this picture communicating?
It's the mechanism or the process of how the administration works.
Okay, so there's a cog there. The cog is part of the processing of things. So the administrator has something to do with process, like a cog in a machine. What is this picture telling us? Barnes, what do you think? What's this picture communicating?
Channel of command and it's a administration channels. It speaks administration channels.
Yes.
That we should work.
What do you think, Lois?
The administration process.
You're not Lois.
Or the channel of
microphone to Lois.
the channel of the steps or a channel of command that it runs through within the administration.
Okay. Yeah, maybe a channel of command. It's a process at least. There's a process, or there is a pattern, or there's some steps you have to take. So there's some order and there's some logic to what you're doing, an order or a logic. Okay, what does this picture communicate?
Administrator talking to those that are working under him,
Uh-huh.
giving instruction,
Giving instructions, giving commands.
showing his
Okay.
professionalism.
Okay, of these four, which one do you like the best? Which one do you choose? So I'm going to get you to put your hands up. So you have to choose one of those. Okay. Put your hand up. Put your hands up if you like the little man in the standing in the circle with the briefcase. Hands up if you like that one best. Okay, we have one hand, two hands, three hands. Hang on. Okay, put them up high again. High. Put them up high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Okay, the man with the clipboard, the man with the glasses and the clipboard. Hands up for him. No one likes the clipboard. Okay, what about the one? Oh yeah, one for the clipboard. And the man with the cog. The cog. Okay, one for cog. And the trust me, I'm an administrator. The boss man. Hands up for the boss man. No one. So we have 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Two of you haven't voted, or I didn't see your vote. Anyway, two of you are abstaining. You're not using your democratic right to vote. Okay, so the man with the steps or the process in front of him is the winner. Administration is a ministry. It's not more important than any other ministry. It is a important ministry, but it's one of many ministries. Administration is very closely aligned with leadership. Leadership and administration are closely related, maybe overlapping even. And administration is a spiritual gift, but it's also something that most of us have to do some of the time. So whether we are gifted as an administrator or not, we still have the requirement or the need to be doing administration some of the time. Okay, on a piece of paper, write down as many tasks. Hang on, is it time for a break? I think it is. Okay, when you get back from the break, or even while you're on your break, I want you to think of as many administrative tasks as you can. Okay, what things an administrator does. Like one of the things an administrator does is prepare a roster, maybe a roster for the music team, or a timetable or a schedule for the preachers or whatever. That's one thing, but I want you to make a long list. Anyway, have 4 minutes break. If you're fast, you can get to the toilet and back. If you're not fast, you can just go outside and then come back inside. 4 minutes break, starting now. Okay, let's make a start again. resume. So make a list of administration tasks. Each one can just write down as many as you can think of. See how many you can do in 5 minutes. How many you can write in 5 minutes. Okay, 1 more minute. Okay, let's start with Rex. One from your list each, and don't give me the same task as someone else. So Rex, you go first.
Communication. Communication through email, our phones, and mail, etc.
Okay, very good. Okay, hand it to the next person. Go. Go, 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 go. What's on your list that hasn't been said?
Keep track record of everything you have done or you are about to do.
Keep records.
Keeping record or something like that.
Okay, that'll do. Next person. Hand it back. Oh, yeah. No, yeah. Nice. He's got one now.
Next thing is financial management.
Okay. What do you, yeah. Financial. Okay. Next one. Leo.
Keep the working environment clean and safe.
Okay. Close.
Make decision.
About what? About what to have for lunch? Okay. Pass it forward. Microphone, move. Microphone needs to move. Michael, pass it to the side. Oh, wait, there you go. Okay. I'm not hearing you yet.
Make sure the office is functioning or operating properly.
The officers? How do you mean? Explain that.
Make sure the office is functioning.
Make sure the officers are functioning.
Yeah.
As in, the lights are working and or you mean there's a organizational structure? What do you mean the officers are functioning?
Yeah, regardless of queries within the office management and all this, the office makes sure it is operating well.
Uh-huh. Okay. The management. It's kind of like
Management.
saying everything. It's like saying not one thing, but everything. Okay, give me another one. Go ahead.
Arranging a meeting.
Okay. Good. Yes. Okay. Engelbert.
Conduct and arrange events.
Okay. No. Okay. Lay. Maybe Ali first.
He presents annual church report to the church council.
Annual reports. And then there's the church council is the governance. Yeah. Okay, Charles.
Code of conduct that the church follow code of conduct in administration. Oh, only.
Say again.
Just I think that's once I think Charles here. Yeah. I
Not
think
hearing
the other thing is the administrator will do is I think he has to create a motivation within the leadership of the church by appointing someone who is not that taking much of the role through leadership by giving him or her an opportunity. Thank you.
Okay. Appoint people to positions. Yeah, giving them opportunity. Yes, I like that. Okay, Thompson, what were you saying?
Yeah, the implementing of the plans and vision.
Okay. Okay, very good. Very good. Anything else? Anything else, anybody?
Policy making.
Okay.
Policy. Expenditure reports.
Okay. Okay, what else?
And
Providing social service.
Say again?
Providing of social service. Providing social service.
Social service. Okay.
the pastor must be financially support like allowance or pay or something like that.
Yes. Okay.
At last.
Staff salary. Staff salary and staff well-being.
Well-being.
Yes. Oops. Okay. It's a good list. Thank you. For this course, for these 8 weeks, we can't cover everything. Do you want me to go back to the? I'll go back to that one. You can take a photo if you want. Okay, for this course, we can't do everything. I have chosen six topics. I've chosen biblical foundations, ministry planning, setting vision and deciding on strategy, goals and strategies, and implementing strategies. Chosen budgeting and financial management, financial control and reporting, chairing meetings and recording minutes, recruiting and supervising volunteers. Those are the ones I've chosen. Other possible topics include time management, property management, information management, keeping records, making files, filing information, managing staff as opposed to volunteers, policies and regulations, rosters and timetables, communication, organizational structure. There's lots of other topics that we could cover. Okay, I want you to take 5 minutes in groups. On 2 groups in bands, 1 group in lay. I want you to discuss in your groups whether I have chosen well or whether you would like to change my choice of subjects. So this is a little bit of democracy. If you want to change what I've chosen, then you can advocate and we can negotiate the topics that we cover in this course. I haven't given you a course outline today. There is one on cluster, but that can be changed. So I haven't given you a course outline until we all agree on the topics that we want in this course. So take 5 minutes, 2 groups in Barnes and 1 group in lay, and talk about whether you like the ones I've chosen or whether you would like to change and add some of the ones down below or other ones. Okay, you clear?
Information management, management staff policies and regulations. It's not important. It's mostly checks and paper. The checks run about policies and management. So you go. You don't want to learn from the street. Should put in more money. I don't think go. So we should not go. You know, should not go yet. Which is the same skills. You have one. You get to show up the levels of love and you have nothing. It's easy to do. Organization of structure. What are the concern? Organization of structure. They must put in one out, policies and regulations, pushing the out to go. Yeah. Managing staff and information management, time management. Time management and no, put you to policy and organization structure. Policy. Most of the time table to communicate structure. It's like related in the organization structure, policy regulation and regulations. There is no door.
Brainstorming, sharing meetings and recording minutes, recruiting and yeah, other possible topics. Yeah, none of the management no, but Ogata none of them. Just say management. Just administration management. Information no property maintenance no just say management. Time management. Yeah, time management is important, but I'm underneath law management. I'm all well-being of the management. Or kita this last stuff, yeah, rosters, timetable, communication, okay, organizational structure, yeah, I'm a flow chart na, order na this like, policy regulations, I'm bago kuanan law, organizational structure, okay, information management, many things that I'm underneath law management. Time management, property maintenance, and management. They all come under management.
Organizational structure. Evaluation decision.
Yeah. Communication and information management. Roster and time management. Over time, well-being management. Over time, I'm not choosing one plan. They all can come under, but I'm sorry, I'm long plan course 8 weeks by now.
I mean, I remember she will be the one of the management skills, number and things.
Yes, certain classes are yes. Even not using. Some of us may not be coming. Some of us are waiting at home. So you need to have so you may not continue one side, but you need to move it.
You need law.
We all need those things.
Okay.
From Vance, we discussed that we will not make any changes from the list that you have listed above, and we kindly ask you again. Can you explain and verify? Just clarify us why you chose those topics under this course, and yeah, can you verify us? Explain to us.
Okay, I'll do that, but let's hear Lay first.
From in we don't know our brother the resident entered bed, but yeah, in May we discussed and we want you to include only 2 topics down. Possible topics here. It's organizational structure and policy and regulations. We want you to include these 2 topics with above the one that you have chosen.
You have chosen one.
Maybe 8.
And make it 8, yeah. Thank you.
You have to tell me what I can take out from the top part. I can't do everything.
Management skills.
I can give you some notes on those subjects.
Yes, please.
Okay, please.
But if I'm going to include it in the lectures and the teaching, then something else you have to make an exchange. You put something in and you take something out.
Okay. In our case,
Financial control in the problem.
From Barnes, I got maybe question and a comment too. Does it mean that we take some of them out and we only we only allow for the others to be teach this them? That's one question from some of us here at Barnes. But I see the courses there, they all come, they all relate to each other. So we can all have management skills would be okay because of some will be graduating and go for good, and some will be returning back for a good of those ones who are going forever. We need to help them all, so that I think some of us want all to be teach, because I see that time management and roster timetable, they all come under same property management and policy regulations and structure, organizational structure and policy and regulations, they all come under. So I think that you can teach us on all management, so we can know from there. Thank you.
Engelbert, do you have anything to add?
Yes. My general view, looking through the choices of your topic, I can relate it, and I can say that all these topics are suitable, and it will be fully accomplished within that short period of time within this term. So for me, I agree with whatever all the 6 subjects there, and for the other possible topics, if it is possible, you can just give us the note. I don't think it will be possible. The time will not allow us to go through all the other topics there. Looking at topics such as ministry planning, it's very important. Biblical foundation of administration, this, I think it's foundation of every church run and stuff like this. So for me, I agree with what you have already prepared. And I will know or students, if they are interested in some, send an email to you, and then you can email their course notes to them. But otherwise, maintain it as it is for us to go through them together.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, we are constrained by the 8-week cycle. In the BTH program, we have a whole semester course on management skills, which covers more of these items, more of these topics.
Sorry, sir.
I would prefer to do something well rather than just cover it in a way that's not really sufficient. So that's why I've limited it to six topics. Because this week is we're not going to accomplish a lot this week because half of the students are not even here. And we need time just to get to know each other. And then the last week, I don't like giving you too much extra in the last week because you want to be ready for the exams. But I can provide some extra notes on the other topics, and I can put those on Cluster, and you can download them. So that would be an option to give you extra notes. And in week 8, we could also have maybe some time just talking about questions that you have. And we can talk about some of these other items, other topics. If you have questions. So I think the biblical foundations is, I think maybe you're clear on what that involves, particularly the whole teaching in the Bible about stewardship. You know, one of the models of leadership and administration is the idea of stewardship. So understanding that well. Ministry planning is how to develop goals and strategies for implementing particular ministries that you have in mind, and then how to implement those strategies effectively, and then budgeting, you know, making a plan for your finances, which, you know, the budget is part of your ministry planning. If you don't put money into something, then you are not adequately planning for that ministry. The financial controls, writing income and expenditure reports, and then chairing meetings, committee meetings, board meetings are a very important part of the governance and the decision making and teamwork that occurs in a church. So how to chair a meeting, how to record minutes is a very important skill. And then how to recruit and supervise volunteers. A lot of that is the same as managing staff, but there are some differences between managing staff and managing volunteers. In the church, we have many volunteers and only a few staff. So I guess that's why I've chosen those 6. Last year we did 7, I think. I did time management as well. But yeah, the time management, there are some skills, but I think there's also a lot of with time management, we can do it a little bit differently. Each person maybe can have a different approach to time management. Some of us are very structured and we like a timetable, we like a to-do list. Other people are more unstructured and rather just go from one thing to the next without a clear plan of what they do, but at the same time be mindful of wasting time. Okay. Are you happy then to continue with the 6, but for me to provide extra notes, or do you want to anyone want to move a motion to substitute one from the top list and one from the bottom list? Anyone want to recommend a substitution?
All right. Here from Barnes, we motion that we motion that all 6 can be teach, but for the optional one or other possible topics, and eight of them, you can send through cluster so we can download them for our future reference and uses in our churches when we go back. Is it okay?
Yes, yes. We have a seconder for the motion.
So we move the motion on that.
Someone want to second it?
Once campus.
I second it.
Yes.
Any further discussion on the motion? Okay, then I will put the motion. All those in favor of the motion, please raise your hand. All those in favor of the motion, raise your hand.
Hey, once your people know in favor. Once are not in favor. They are making a motion, but they are not in favor of that motion. Maybe they are disputing it again.
Okay, let me put the motion again, because maybe you didn't hear me clearly. All those in favor of the motion that has been moved by Leo and seconded, all those in favor, raise your hand. Put your hand in the air. Okay, we have, the motion is carried. Thank you. All right, I will, I'll be putting things on Cluster this week. So as you have access to Cluster, have a look at Cluster and you can download some documents about the course. Okay, the plan is for there to be a short assignment each week that that helps to identify whether you are competent in each topic. So there'll be a short assignment each week. If I don't like the assignment or I think it's not up to standard, I will say so. And you have the choice to resubmit. You have the chance to resubmit, and I'll make it so on Cluster you can submit your assignment a second time if I give you some criticism of it. And then in week 8, at the end of the course, you put all your assignments together as a portfolio, and you can make improvements and you can change things, and then you submit all of them together as a portfolio. I will explain this again to you on Wednesday. So you can have three. You can modify your assignments 3 times if you like. You can submit them first according to the due date, and then if you want to revise it, you can submit it a second time, and I will give you more comments, and then your final submission is part of what we call a portfolio, where you put all your assignments together as one document. Now, one of the assignments, it's not coming up till week 4 or week 4. One of the assignments will be to give me a cash book for your personal finances. So a cash book looks like this. And there are two sorts of cash books. There's the cash and bank book, what's in your bank account, and or a cash and bank record and a cash and hand record. This example is on Cluster, so you can download this. And I want you to do this for 3 weeks, so you need to start doing it soon. If you're a single man then, or a single lady, then you just do it for yourself. If you are married, then you have to do it for your whole family, or at least the ones that are living in your house. So you do it for everyone that's living in your house if you're married. So the cash in bank and the cash in hand. So every transaction is either an income or an expenditure. It's either coming into you or going out. And then there is a running balance in the right-hand column. So this person on the 24th of July had an opening balance in the bank account of 50 kina. And then his parents deposited 1,500. So the balance became 1,550. Then he paid his school fees of 1,300, which left him 250 in the bank. Then he bought lunch and bought groceries at Best Buys, which left him with 175 kina. Now, as well as the money in the bank, he also had some money in his pocket. He had 40 kina in his pocket. He spent 16 kina on lunch on the 26th of July. On the 26th, he spent 4 kina on bus fares. 27th, he gave a gift to Kenneth. On the 30th, he bought some credit. At least 2 weeks. 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Anyway, I'll think about that one. 2 weeks or 3 weeks. So I want you to start now keeping the record of your cash book. And then when we come to the section in the course, we will look at how you can analyze the cash book and produce a financial report based on the information in the cash book. I don't need you to put it on a spreadsheet or anything. You can just do it in an exercise book and just take a photo of that for me. So you don't have to waste time trying to make it all beautiful on a document.
Yeah.
You can just do it. Handwritten is fine. This is the kind of the raw material, and then from this information you'll produce a financial report. So this document is in Cluster. You can upload that and have a look at it and download it, sorry. Any questions on this?
Vance, yeah. Is it for 1 month assignment, like 1 month assignment, or a 2 weeks assignment record?
I haven't-
on the records.
I haven't given you the assignment yet, because the assignment will come in week 3 or 4. But you need this information in order to do the assignment. So the assignment will come in week 4, I think. But you need this information to do the assignment.
Okay.
So in an exercise book, just rule up some columns, and starting tomorrow, every time you have money income, record it in one column. Every time you spend money, put it in the other column. It's a little bit tedious, but if you're an accountant or a treasurer, you have to do this. This is part of the job of a treasurer. But you might also find that it's helpful to you personally to know the kind of things that you're spending as a family. We may not do this all the time, but it's very helpful to do this occasionally for a month and see what we're spending money on as a family, and then talk about as a family whether that's a good use of money or not. So I think you'll find this helpful, even though it's a little bit tedious.